everyone. Welcome back to the Phnom Penh capital city, the largest and most populous city in the Kingdom of Cambodia. I'm very excited to show you the scenery at Olympic Market. I think that everybody know about the Olympia. I think this is also very, how do you say, old story about the Olympic stadium here. And why this stadium, very famous, was in the golden era of the Kingdom of Cambodia. This is the market Olympic. I love the Cambodian, I love the Khmer cuisine and really enjoy. I'm loving to enjoy the rabbit train in the kingdom. Recently, yes. Over there you can see that the Villa Sky Residence is one of the highest rising here. It's a very recommended because it's a very good location. You notice as I gave you how do you say? When I talk about the market, I think that is a very good way to show all of you about the Asian taste. I also mean that it's a very hard for you to define the location where I'm doing the recording, but I think it's very easy when you landed here. And you once again, I think so. But the Sky Residence, Sky Villa Residence, I think so. Yeah, it's a very good location because it's a very in the distance walking to Orusay Market, next door to Olympic Market here, and also just 1 kilometer to this market, Bazaar Tabko. I think this is very famous here to the local people and really enjoy. I'm loving to show all of you. And how do I say? I would like to give you something very new, but I think that I only update my very normal life. My lifestyle is a very common, very, how do you say, similarly to every local here. I don't think I'm just a tourist, just, how do you say, I'm traveling like a local. This is my aim also to show you. And you know that every day I find it a little bit newer to me. I mean that it's only for me, it's not for all of you. I know that you know more than me, I think so. But I think this is always to try to find out something very, how do you say? I'm finding something very close to myself is, how do you say very clearly about it? Because it's something you feel very close, though you never met it, or somewhere, or some cultures that you know it. Anyway, we're back to the Bazaar Olympic. It's good to enjoy the local street food around the market, surrounding the market. I think it's very good and very easy for you. How do you say? I think that's Asian cuisine. I think that's in general and in particularly is Khmer cuisine. I really love and they share the similarity to the neighboring cultures, culinary like Vietnam and Thai. As a being Vietnamese, I'm probably can also really enjoy the meatballs as well. And one of the things I am so inspired in the Kingdom of Cambodia, I always think of the golden era has been born again. That is always I look at the sky the sky shops, the cloud shops, everything that's always give me the very good image for the future. I mean that the future image always give us hopes, inspiration, and ambitions as well. And I always hope that Cambodians would be in the golden era, would be rich. And I think that one day something has been translated the Olympic markets. They are doing the construction nearby. I don't know whether they kept the original still a little bit old until this time or whatever, but I really don't know. I just gave you, how do you say, a beautiful architectural market. It's also very close to the downtown, I think so. Really, a little bit, how do you say, easy for me in the walking distance. I think this is would more beautiful if I do in the day life. I think so. But it's a little bit for me because I'm a little bit shy to the public. How do you say? Public speaking is not easy for me, as well as private also. But I'm highly confident in face to face. If we have some things to share, talk or whatever, but it's okay for YouTuber, I think so. We can do, and we can overcome the obstacles, the difficulties, or something that's it's also a very good challenge for all of us to overcome ourselves. I think so. And you know that the enemies of ourselves is ourselves only. But the thing that's one is that we cannot fight. This is the time. So I always perform myself that I'm doing my best. If I'm feeling down, feeling blue, or something that's disappointed with what I'm doing, there's no problem for you to be in a mistake. We are learning from that. We do a mistake, we make a mistake, or whatever we don't care about. That's just we do it. That's the thing I always respect. But we don't have much time to do it again. So remember, the enemies is also a time if we cannot beat them, defeat them, or whatever. Anyway, we're back to the Olympic. The Olympic market is right next door to the Sky Villa residence. So very good location for you. I show you again, just walk distance to the Olympic market from the Sky Villa residence next door to the Olympic station. In the walk distance to the Orosi market. And just only 1 kilometer to another very popular markets to the local as well is Sadamko. I really want to speak in the very good accent in the Khmer, but actually it's very hard for me as well. Anyway, I wish you have a very good day still from Olympic market, Phnom Penh, Cambodia.